transport successful. It's me, it's Marty E. Welcome back to the channel if you're a subscriber. Welcome if you're new here, and welcome to First Contact Day, April 5th, 2063, the day the Vulcans came to Earth and met with Zephyr and Cochrane after his first successful warp test. And in honor of that event, we're going to take another look at the Lionel Ready to Run Star Trek set, plus the add-on cars that we've already seen, plus 3 add-on cars that I haven't shown you on my channel, and something very special at the end of this video. Stay tuned. So can you tell I like Star Trek? Who doesn't? Well, I'm sure there's some Star Wars fans out there, but we won't talk about them. Anyways, what better day, First Contact Day, to talk about the Lionel Ready to Run set and all the add-on cars, especially the 3 newer ones to this channel. So let's go ahead and get it on the layout. Alright, so I got the set on the track as well as the previously reviewed cars, and I also have the new cars at the end of the train. So just real quick, just to review the set real quickly. This is the FT Diesel, NCC 1701D markings, lettering for the next generation. It has a transporter noise for the horn. Red alert for the bell. And the crew talk is mainly Jean-Luc Picard quotes, and so let's take a listen to that.
This is Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the Federation Starship Enterprise. Let's see what's out there. Plot of course, maximum warp.
Alright, so that's the FT Diesel, and I'm going to put in the links at the end of this video and in the description the previous reviews I did on the set and the cars that got added. I'm just going to roll this engine and this train through the video, and we'll comment and quickly on each car, and then when we get to the new cars we'll actually do some a little bit more in-depth. And then at the end of this video I'll put pictures of the entire set with a little bit more details in them. So let's move her forward. All right, this is the Dilithium Crystal Ore Car. Now, this is not part of the set. This is an add-on car, but I feel that works better right behind the FT engine. Very nice car, very cool effect of dilithium, glowing dilithium ore. It has a couple pickup rollers to keep that ore glowing pretty much across any switch. This is the first of 3 cars that are included with the set. This is the Holodeck Car. Very similar to a aquarium car. Has a train proceeding through the windows. It also has a really cool holographic effect, so we're going to take a closer look at that now. I really got to give Lionel engineers credit on this. I really like the way this car turned out. It's a little noisy, so usually when I'm running the engine or running the train set, I leave it off. But really, really cool. So let's move up to the next set of cars. This is the 10 Forward Car. Basically just depicting the 10 forward lounge that was on board the Enterprise D. You got Troy and her mother. You got Tasha Yar and Commander Riker in there. So pretty cool, pretty good representation of something we've seen on the show. And the second car, or the third car that came in the set, is the Sickbay Car with Wesley and Beverly Crusher in there. Now, my only complaint about these two last cars were that they didn't add lights. I think it would have really helped them pop. Moving on. Now, this is the first of the add-on car we're going to look at. This is the Romulan Ale Transport Car. It's confiscated. It's a blue liquid and a clear tank car, so you can see the Romulan ale sloshing around in there. Pretty cool. Pretty good use of the car and the tank car, similar to the toxic waste cars that they produced for other catalogs. This is the Tribble Transport Car. From what I understand, they had a smoke pellet transport car, and this is basically using that same tooling. They painted it up really nice. They really did a good job of taking existing tooling and reusing it. Pretty cool, pretty neat little car. Now that's the car we don't talk about. That's the cloaking device car. All right, Captain James T. Kirk Box Car. We saw this in the review. Basically, it has the captain's image on it. It highlights the original NCC 1701. I got to give Lionel again credit here. They really did their homework on the captain cars as far as their records and their ships. Very nice job. And again, we'll take a closer look at the pictures at the end of this video. The Jean-Luc Picard car, basically pretty much same as the Kirk car. Does highlight the NCC 1701D with Captain Picard's record on there, as it was up to this date. As we all know, Picard season 1, 2, and 3 have hit. We're in the middle of season 3, so there may be more to add to that. Really, really, really nice job on this. So that brings us to our first new car that we haven't seen, at least on my channel, the Captain Benjamin Sisko car. This car is for Benjamin Sisko and the Deep Space Nine space station. So let's take a closer look at this car in pictures. Love the detail of that car. They did a nice job. I can't complain about any of these captain cars. Again, they did their homework. So let's go on to the final captain car. The Captain Kathryn Janeway Car, highlighting the USS Voyager. Now, Voyager was lost in the Delta Quadrant, and the show basically followed the crew trying to get back. So with that going further, let's take a pictorial look at this one as well, and we'll take a look at some of the great details that Lionel put on this as far as the information. Again, they did their homework, that's all I can say. And finally, the final new car, the Q, Riker, and Picard car, chase car. This is very similar to the Cops and Robbers car. And basically, Riker and Picard chase Q, or Q's chasing Riker and Picard, I don't know which one it is. 3 really nice figures on there. You got some crates in the back. It is driven by a gear and a tape that pulls it around. This one actually seems to be running pretty good. I know in the past some of them haven't always worked correctly, but so far this one's been doing really good. So let's take some close-up looks at this car. Alright, now that we've taken another look at the set, the add-on cars that I previously reviewed, and the new Captain's cars and the Q Riker Picard car, let's take it for a few laps around the layout to take a look at this wonderful set. It's unfortunate that Lionel isn't producing any more Star Trek stuff. Would have loved to at least get a caboose, maybe something that was based on the hangar deck that we could have put the speeder, the Star Trek speeder that they released out on the deck. But it is what it is, so let's take a look at this wonderful set traveling around my layout.
This is Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the Federation Starship Enterprise. Let's see what's out there.
Well, there you have it, the Star Trek Next Generation set with some original series cars added in, and even Deep Space Nine and Voyager. What a wonderful series. I really enjoyed collecting it. Maybe sometime in the future we'll get a few more cars or whatever. But stay tuned. I want to show you something very special. Okay, I told you I had something special for you, and this is the Captain Kirk Box Car. Now you're probably asking yourself, Marty, what's so special about the Captain Kirk Box Car? Well, nothing really. This one I bought about a month ago. Now you're probably asking, Marty, why'd you buy 2 Captain Kirk Box Cars? Well, in reality, I bought 3 Captain Kirk Box Cars. This is actually the first car that I bought. If you look on the right-hand side, you see an autograph made out to Marty. It's not a great autograph from what you can see. That is Mr. William Shatner. I went to a William Shatner event up in Ticonderoga at the Star Trek Original Series Set Tour. And I'm going to put a link to that in the description of this video. I will tell you right now, if you are a Star Trek fan of the original series and the Next Generation, but more the original series right at this moment, you will love it there. They have meticulously recreated the Desilu studio, the way it was laid out at the studio, the entire Enterprise set, from old blueprints that they received, from pictures to painstakingly watching the episodes. The owner, James Cowley, and his staff are incredible. Great bunch of folks, true Star Trek fans. And there's a little museum in there with original props. But anyways, I did want to give them a shout out because it's incredible. Anyways, this box car was handed to Mr. William Shatner, and this door was open. So that's why the autograph is a little bit squeezed in there, per se. But it is his autograph, and I am very excited to have that. But then you said, Marty, you bought 3 of them. Why'd you buy 3 of them? Well, I went to another event last December, a Comic-Con in Columbus, Ohio. And I said, well, you know what? I'd like to get something a little bit cleaner on the box car. So I picked up another box car. I took the shell off the trucks, or off the frame. I took the doors off the shells. And so when I handed Mr. Shatner the box car, nothing was going to impede on him being able to sign it. So I got 2 box cars with William Shatner's autograph. They're the pride of my collection. I'm combining 2 of my greatest hobbies, trains and Star Trek, and I was just over the moon to get these. Very excited. Mr. Shatner, for being 92 years old. Boy, I hope I get around like him when I'm 92 years old, if I make it that far. But yeah, these are what I was holding. Told you that I would show you at the end of the video. Very special to me. Very cool. Something to talk about. Something that you know. Usually I run everything I buy. And these will probably, other than for this video, will probably never hit the tracks again. Just because of the autographs. I don't want to make sure anything happens to them. But very, very cool. I love them. And it really kind of, like I said, it combines the 2 hobbies. Well, there it is. the first Contact Day look at the 3 newer Star Trek add-on cars, the Kathryn Janeway and Benjamin Sisko Box Cars, and the Picard Riker Q Chase Car. We also got a chance to look at the Star Trek Next Generation Ready to Run set, as well as the previously released add-on cars. I also hope you enjoyed seeing my William Shatner autographed box cars. It was certainly a thrill to meet Mr. Shatner, and it was certainly great to get something in my collection that will actually sit on the shelves and see very little runtime on the layout, if any. So until next time, please push the like button if you like this video. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. We'd love to have you. And please comment. I read every one of them and I reply to every one of them. So until next time, live long and prosper. One to beam up.